Coming up next, the Hornets taking on the Cavaliers for the Charlotte Hornets, a 1-2 record to begin the season. They want to get back to 500. Cavs, Hornets, coming up next, right after this. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Grady Dick out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's time. Jaquez, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Queen in at the 4. And for Charlotte, Bailey out there with Flag. Then it's Shaden Sharp, then there's Cunningham, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. Still extremely early on, Grant.
Here we go.
But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Queen. Rebounded by Bailey. Right wing. And that one's good. Flag.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Dick to pass to Jaquez. On the wing, Murray lets it go from deep. And it's Flag with a rebound. Here's Bailey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Outside Jaquez. Oh, trying his luck from deep. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Hornets on the break. Pass to Ware. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And Cleveland has possession. The Hornets making their last shot. Jaquez no good.
And 0 for 4 starts. Somebody forgot to take this team out of the cooler.
The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021. Then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024. And that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Cunningham with the ball. Checked by Murray. Here's Flag. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Now here's Jaquez. Cleveland again missing. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Ware. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
Pass to Queen. Murray against Cunningham. 6 to shoot. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. Have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
Now here's Sharp. No points yet. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Murray. Launches a three. Tipped. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And Cleveland making a change here. Carrington's checked in. There's the steal. They've got numbers. Ware in the post. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And Cleveland has possession after the basket by Charlotte.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Ware. The D's right on him. And it's Queen with a rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Carrington. Oh, got a piece of it. Here we go. Ahead for the finish. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover. And Wemby can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Now here's Dick. Defense is right there. Here's Queen. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's McGrady. It's hauled in by Carrington. And the Cavs shooting 23%. Not great so far. Got a hand on it. Here's McGrady. Misses the 3. And so Murray will bring it up for Cleveland. 4-point game. Here's Dick. Oh, stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It's going to be on Nick Richards. So both teams making some changes here. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Here's Marbury. Ellis outside. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Shakes him. Outside Dick. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Hornets with a lead. Here's Marbury. Takes it inside. Richards with it. Clock at 6. Richards with a screen. Marbury, the pass to Christie. 3-pointer. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Charlotte on top, up 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
They've got Keon Ellis. Flag is out there with Max Christie. And then there's Luke Cornett, and it's Marbury in at the one. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Pass to Bryant. Back to Carrington. There's the triple. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
The Hornets shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Ellis' shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you guys.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
Jaime Jaquez has checked in for the Cavaliers. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Ware's checked in for Charlotte. Outside Carrington. Outside Dick. Cleveland working the ball around now.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Marbury, covered by Carrington. Here's Marbury. No made baskets yet. Shot clock at 5. And it's Ware missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Carrington. Down low. Here's Jaquez. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Ware the screen. And he lobs it up.
Great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Holland. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
the previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Charlotte making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Powell. And Murray subbed in for Carrington. Charlotte trailing. Here's McGrady. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all. Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Murray against Cunningham. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Over to the wing. Wembanyama screen. Here's Holland. Yes, it's good. Holland's got 8.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Cunningham outside. Inside. Ware. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Pass to Dick. Here's Holland. Back to Wembanyama. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Hornets have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Cunningham up top, defended by Murray. Cunningham against Murray. And that one's good. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Wembanyama, screen on Cunningham. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Cornette's checked in for Charlotte. Ellis comes in for Cunningham. Cleveland also making some changes. Queen, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Dick in for Carrington. Back to Ellis. Pass to Sharp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Murray. Outside Dick. There's the 3. Richards pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
4-3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Queens got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Jaquez to stop the drought. Sinks it from distance. Jaquez has got 5.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Here's Sharp. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Murray deciding where to go with it. The 3. Deflected. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Charlotte on top, leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. And since we have a moment, let's see what other games are coming up tonight. For the Grizzlies, they'll be up against the Trailblazers in Portland. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
For these two teams, any win is an accomplishment.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Khalil Ware, he's been playing really well.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Kenny Atkinson's five. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Dick is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Queen in at the 4 spot. Here's Sharp. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And here's Charlotte. Cunningham outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, can you see total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Outside Sharp. Pass to Bailey. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Cunningham. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dick finds Murray. Back to Dick. And stolen by Cunningham. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Flag. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? I mean, the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Murray, no good.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
It's Sharp with the drive. Ware in the post. Jaquez covers. And it's Ware missing. Cavaliers trail by 4. To the left wing. Outside Dick. Murray up top. Here's Queen. Off target with the 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. BA, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to... regroup with his players.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. And here's Jaquez. 5 points in the game to stop the run. Here's Wemby. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wemby, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Richards with a screen. Marbury, the pass to Richards. It's stolen by Wemby. 3-on-3. Here's Queen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Charlotte lead. The Hornets have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. To the middle. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
He shoots a 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Dick. And it's off from three-point range.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Here's Marbury. No points so far. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Flag. Jaquez grabs the board.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Carrington, he's checked in for Jaquez.
First team foul. In for the Cavaliers, number 20, Carlson.
The 3 from Wemby. The big man, Wemby, sinks the 3.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wemby everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
The Hornets with a lead. Here's Marbury. Pass to McGrady. Six on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Cleveland has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Ellis is checked in for Richards. Here's Marbury. He's scoreless. Pass to McGrady to win the drought. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the inside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Carrington no good. Charlotte trailing. Ooh, stolen by Murray. It's Carrington on the wing. Ooh, poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wemby. Ware's checked in for Charlotte. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Victor Wemby. Holland comes in for Queen. And Norman Powell subbed in for Jamal Murray. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. 1:10 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. There's the drive. And it's Marbury missing.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Holland can't hit. Pretty even game right now in Charlotte. Here's McGrady. Ware, the screen. To the paint. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Carrington's got his 4th rebound in this one. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's McGrady. Yet to see a basket. 5 to shoot. Here's Marbury. They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Holland. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Cavaliers on top, up 5. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Power it home! Oh, wow!
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
Wow, it's good.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Murray against Cunningham. Outside Sharp. Up and in on the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Powell surveying the D. There's a screen to the middle. Here's Holland. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
It's tipped. Murray passes to Jaquez. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And now it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning. They have not stopped.
And Cleveland making a change here. Queens checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And Allie, thanks.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Powell finds Murray. Buries it down low. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Here's Cunningham. Cunningham, clear the deck.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Pass to Carrington. Powell outside. Jacks up a three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Murray passes to Queen. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Bailey's shot is off.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Powell for three. Rebounded by Bailey. Hornets trail by 11. Cunningham outside. Bailey's shot is off. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 11. Largest margin of the game. Murray. Oh, Murray getting it done in tight.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Cunningham drives in. Oh, he leaves no question.
The ferocious finish. love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Cleveland leading by 11. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A different look for Cleveland. Wembenyama comes in for Norm Powell. And it's Grady Dick in for Carrington. Here's Wembenyama. Murray inside. He's watched by Cunningham. The Hornets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Outside Murray. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Flag. Both hands there for a little extra.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight show is going to pain them even more.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Cunningham against Murray. Oh, the stuff!
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Outside Sharp. 59 seconds left in the game. Oh, it's blocked by Wembenyama.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Cavaliers.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, I thought the job he did on the glass was absolutely terrific. Extremely physical. He left it all out there tonight.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Money from 3!
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And here comes Cleveland. Outside Wembanyama. And that basket is good!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Cunningham fires! Can't get the 3.
Hornets foul. Ware. First personal foul. First team foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Victor Wembanyama. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
Up next, the 76ers taking on the Hornets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, a perfect opportunity to show their best. At home, they have a chance to jump up in the standings and take the next step towards the top. Hornets, Sixers is next. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Lakeland, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Flag is out there with Bailey. Then it's Khalil Ware. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Sharp in at the 2 guard. And for Philadelphia, Mikal Bridges out there with Henderson. Then it's Ingram. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Jovic in a power forward. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Now here's Ingram. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. There's the triple. And Ware pulls it down. Now here's Sharp. Guarded closely. And it's Bailey in the corner. Shoots over Henderson. Bailey misses. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Jovic. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
And finished off by Bailey.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's his first foul. Here's Ingram. Here's Jokic.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Here's Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hogs, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Jokic. And it's blocked. Flag with it. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Ingram with it. Bailey picks him up. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Cunningham against Henderson. Pass to Bailey. This one for three. It's rebounded by Jokic. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Cavaliers. Bridges kicks to Henderson. No good on the triple. Hornets leading by 6. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Back to Sharp. Launches it. Rebound by the 76ers. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
The Hornets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to reset, I can do it. Guys, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for Philadelphia. Knipple comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Porter subbed in for Scoot Henderson. Here's Marbury. McGrady outside. Cornette. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Marbury. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Now, here's Jokic. He's covered by Cornette. And that one, good.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Ingram against McGrady. Pass to Ellis. Back to McGrady. 5 to shoot.
Oh! That's as good as it gets.
Woo! And he double clutches and throws it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Jokic. Here's Jokic. That's tipped. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Driving inside. Rebound by the 76ers. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
They set the pick. Here's McGrady. Here's Richards. And they'll get another chance. Ellis kicks to McGrady. Goes up with it again. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Driving to the basket. Rebounded by Ellis.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Here's McGrady. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, great awareness on his part.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hornets lead by 7. And we'll be back right after this. mind if you're just joining us. We've played through one quarter in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Ware is out there with Blank. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Bailey. And it's Sharp in at the shooting guard position. Here's Stewart. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Jim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure. Into the lane and finished off by Bailey.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Brooks with a screen on Cunningham. Bridges against Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Brooks. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Henderson's checked in for Chris Middleton. Now, here's Cunningham. Scoreless thus far. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
Ingram, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Christie, he's checked in for the Hornets.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
A 3 ball. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Bridges outside. Pass to Henderson. Here's Knippel. Ingram right side. Here's Bridges. And it's good off the back rim and in. Bridges got 4 points this quarter.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire...
Oh, he flew in there.
Wow.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
There's a screen to the middle. And Flag throws it down.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. Bridges misses.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Jokic, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Stewart comes in for Bridges.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Marbury passes to Cornette. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for flag. The 76ers trail by 4. Henderson dishes to Ingram. Inside. Here's Jokic. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Beasley outside. They get it back. The shot that time, not on target. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Kneppel. And here's Henderson. Pulls up. High post. Out to Ingram. Here's the 3. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
A floater. Christie can't make it. The 76ers trail by 4. Kneppel with it. Beasley covering. Down low. Here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see you. That's your point guard getting up.
Marbury passes to Christie. To end the cold streak. Rebound by the 76ers. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Kneppel. Out to Henderson. Nailed from three-point land. Henderson's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers. The Hornets shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Marbury. Henderson defending. Marbury passes to Richards. It's hauled in by Stewart. The 76ers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Here's Kneppel. The baseline J off the mark. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Count that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's Henderson on the wing. 7 points in the game. To the inside. A fader. That one, no good.
He had the right idea going to the fadeaway, but the defender stayed right on it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Charlotte. They lead by 1. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for...
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Ace Bailey. What a contribution.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Henderson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Jovic in at the 4. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jovic passes to Ingram. Bridges, no one around him. Second chance effort. Too easy inside from Jokic.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Cunningham on the wing. Henderson defending. Back to Cunningham. Takes a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Ingram kicks to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. Here's Flag. That's tipped. Pass to Bailey. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. It's stolen by Bailey. And a fast break now for the Hornets. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now, here's Jokic. Defense is right there. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
With the step back, it's stolen by Cunningham. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Henderson with the screen for Ingram. Pass to Jokic. It's deflected. Here's Flag. He's covered by Ingram. Now Cunningham. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Charlotte leading by 7. To the paint. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Cunningham finishing through the whistle. Great body control with that contact.
Knipples checked in for the 76ers. Tracy McGrady's checked in for the Hornets. Ellis comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Jokic. Jokic cannot be stopped inside.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Ware. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And one of the big reasons Cunningham went first overall in the draft, his playmaking at 6'6" is really valuable.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. Jokic finds Ingram. It's hauled in by McGrady. Charlotte leading by 10. Here's Ellis. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one's good. Ingram.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Marbury passes to Ware. Good defense by Jokic. 76ers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingram's got it back down to within single digits with the 76er. And talking to Con Kniffel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
A shot by McGrady, no good.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. And it's going to be on. Tracy McGrady.
What a move by Ingram, taking the foul, but also getting the bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Philadelphia making a change here. Brooks checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Khalil Ware. And Bailey subbed in for Flag. Marbury passes to Cornett. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Pass to Kniffel. Looking for Stewart. He gets it there. And the dunk by Stewart.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Now Bailey. Stolen by Kniffel. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brooks. And the dunk by Brooks.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Here's Marbury, defended by Middleton.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Third team foul. Now into Philadelphia. 0-0.
Up top, Henderson. Offline from the top of the key.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter, sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Bailey. Shaden Sharp is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. They set the pick. Cunningham against Henderson, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
That's the kind of athlete Cunningham is. He gets up fast and throws it down.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. 11 feet away. That's short off the rim.
Well, that's two good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Pass to Sharp. McGrady outside. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And stolen by Sharp. Henderson against Cunningham. Pass to Sharp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Sharp.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for Chris Middleton. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Khalil Ware. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
All right, Allie, thanks. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar. But Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
And so he hits both. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Cunningham looking around to the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, Cunningham keeping others involved, a true catalyst for this offense.
Stewart, a screen for Ingram. Henderson right side. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Cunningham against Henderson. Cunningham kicks to Cornett. Pass to Sharp. Lock at 6. He takes it in. Cornett can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. In the corner, Knueppel with it. Now here's Henderson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And since the break, they've lost some of their edge defensively, really lacking intensity.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Some changes for Philadelphia. Jokic, he's checked in for Stewart, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Knueppel. The Hornets also with a sub. Flag is checked in. McGrady outside. Now Bailey. Oh, what a play inside.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
2 points. That one goes.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half. They're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Khalil Ware is checked in for Charlotte. Cade Cunningham comes in for McGrady. Hornets trail by 4.
Substitution.
Here's Bailey. Lets loose a 3. Down he goes for 3.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Here's Jovic. Henderson. Missed on the 3. Now, flag. Ingram comes with the double team. Flag with it. Now, Henderson defending. Bailey with the ball. And here's Sharp. Oh, what a finish. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Now, Jokic. Strong move off the glass. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. Jokic pulls it down. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 1. Henderson fires. Flag with the rebound.
And he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. 51 seconds left in the game. Here's Ware. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Outside Bridges. From 6 feet. No good. And here's Sharp. They've held a 12-point lead early. Now, flag. Cunningham outside. A quick pass leads him right to the rack.
And they got a foul to give here if they need it.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throw.
Outside Ingram shoots the 3. He drills the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Stolen by Henderson. For the win! And the 3 misses. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in 88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Flag is out there at Khalil Ware. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's McGrady in at the 3 spot. Oh, good on the layup. Charlotte trailing.
extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Henderson misses the three. Hornets shooting at 51%. Really solid. Rob. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Well, they still have the lead. Now they have to protect it.
There's a good screen. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam, using
some urgency from him there. Sure.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Flag sends a screen for Sharp. Dunk after another.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Jokic, big-time move inside.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Takes it inside.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up to the 76ers. It's a one-point game. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. It's picked off. Bridges. No good from three.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Now flying. It's deflected. Ingram fire. It's good.
A score in any situation. The high stakes just motivate Ingram.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. Now Sharp. Flag sends a screen for Sharp, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He'll go to the line to shoot two. He hits the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a four-point ball game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
It's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
So it's the 76ers taking the win.